Hey guys, I'm so sorry I didn't upload yesterday. I had some unsuspected stuff happen yesterday, so that kind of pushed my whole thing backwards, and I would have made this earlier, but I went to school for the first time this year because every second is always the start of the school year, basically. So while I was at camp actually, I got up to 10 subscribers. So this video is for that, reaching that milestone. Yeah. Also, oh, never mind. I'll tell you at the end of the video. So yeah. And this is 25 facts about me. Number 1 is that I can speak a little Dutch, Japanese, Spanish and Māori, and I can say yes and thank you in French. This year I will be doing French as a language at school, and it'll be really cool because I've never been able to learn French at school from other things because my teachers just haven't wanted to learn French. So yeah. I love traveling. I've been traveling since I was 5 months old, and I've been to Germany for my cousin's wedding 3 years ago now. And then we went over to Holland, which is where my papa was born and raised. And we had first we had a 3-hour stopover in Dubai, and then we had about an 11-hour one coming back home. And so we got to stay at a hotel there. And then I've been to Australia millions of times. And last year I went to Japan. I have 8 pet sheep. So in my country, at least at my schools anyway, we do egg day. And this gives the opportunity for kids to raise lambs, kids, which is a baby goat for those who don't know, and calves. I did lambs, and their names are Spotty, Twinkle, Snowbell, Bubbles, Bumble, Milkshake, Bloom, and Clover. Spotty died 8 years ago. He died 6 months after Egg Day on the first Friday back at school the next year. And then Twinkle died giving birth to Milkshake, and Bumble is who knows where. I think we sold him, or Dad killed him or something for home meat or something like that. But yeah, it's a really good experience, and now everyone except for Clover is back in the flock, and they give wool and the ewes, which is basically everyone, all my lambs except for Spotty and Bumble. I will be breeding and giving birth to the lambs in September-ish, maybe July if we're very lucky. And they give wool, and we shear them twice a year, and I get paid in the first half of the year for their wool. I'm a fangirl, okay? And so basically, I found out about a lot of things, but some of my main ones is the Percy Jackson and the Heroes of Olympus series by Rick Riordan. I have a few characters in that. I'm also a big fan of Gravity Falls. I've got a few OCs, and I did have stories on them, but they were never really done into it. And yeah, I write a lot of fanfiction. I'm on fanfiction.net. Cookies Girl 24. I'm on Cotive Naomi Gnomes Turner, and I'm also on Wattpad Nomageddon, which is no surprise there because everything my username nowadays is Nomageddon for everything. So yeah, I love reading. So basically, I've been reading all my life, obviously, and some of my favorites are Percy Jackson, Heroes of Olympus series, The Last 13, and Ranger's Apprentice. So the authors, especially Rick Riordan, James Phelan, I think that's how he pronounces it, and John Fagan, they're major trolls, in my opinion. Rick, for obvious reasons, and the whole fandom will know this, but he's a bit, really, there's two sides to him. Uncle Rick, who's the nice guy who writes the books, and then there's Troll Rick, the guy who trolls everyone who reads the books. So I'm not going to start ranting, but that might be another video. I'm the second youngest out of 18 cousins. The only one younger than me is my little brother, So technically, I'm the youngest. The closest one besides my little brother in age is my cousin Nat, and he's 15, 16, I think. I can't remember. And then I have my second cousins, because most of my cousins are really adults and have families of their own, and there's 11 second cousins, all up. Last year, about in January actually, I became an Australian citizen by descent. So that means I've got all the rights of an Australian citizen as well as a New Zealand citizen because I was born in New Zealand. I'm not a sporty person in general. I'm pretty lazy, but I do love swimming. I'm trying to start running, and I have put my name down for interest in volleyball for summer sports, and I'm going to hopefully be doing soccer this year. I'm in love with a lot of fictional characters. I don't like tomatoes, but I love tomato sauce. I will have tomato sauce with pretty much most meats. I have it with my chips and fish and chips and hot dog on Saturday nights. I have it with chicken. No, not chicken. Chicken nuggets, though. I have it with sausages and most meats that you can have tomato sauce with. It's also the same with pumpkins. I hate pumpkins, roasted pumpkins or pumpkins in general, but I love pumpkin scones. I said earlier, I'm a fangirl, and some of my TV fandoms include Gravity Falls, The Flash, Ultimate Spider-Man, and Danny Phantom, and a little bit more, but those ones can wait. My favorite color is light blue. I love the home kill sausages we get, and the fish and chips from the local fish and chip shop that we get every Saturday. I currently have two favorite songs, and they are Ain't No Way We're Going Home by R5 and Immortal by Fall Out Boy. I fractured my elbow. I had to do everything with my left hand. But I found I can draw much better with my left hand than I can my right. I'm a right-handed person. Most of my family is. Everyone except for Dad is right-handed. Because I've been in a lot of planes. I'm used to quite high heights, but I'm not exactly afraid of them. I'm just afraid of falling out. I don't know, because things like verandas, they sort of scare me. Like the ones that skywalk sort of things, they scare me. Been in 3 earthquakes that I know of. There was a 5.4 in Tokyo when I was over in Japan. We had a 3.9 in my hometown, and then we had another one at about 4:45-ish in the morning, and that was not good as well. For this next one, I'm going to be doing a little singing, so bear with me. Out of bed today, and I feel brand new. I cannot explain what you'll let me show you. I feel alive, feeling that you're so dry. So as you've heard, I can't really sing that well, and so actually how I got the part of a queen in the town musical is beyond me, because I have a solo which is a parody to Royals. I love music. I play the flute and piano, and my favorite bands, or well, favorite musicians really, R5, Our City, Imagine Dragons, and 5 Seconds of Summer. So basically, they're just because I've got more songs of theirs than I do of any others on my MP3. So yeah, I've nearly tried twice that I know of, and my first one when I was 5, we were swimming in the hot pools for Father's Day, when I miscalculated, I guess, the step, and I nearly drowned. The lifeguard wasn't really watching that well, I think, and so I had to go to Taronga Hospital, which is a really big place. And then again, when I was 7, I had an asthma attack, and that day I had it was completely booked, and I could only get in at 12 to see my doctor. 2, sorry. And by that time, I was having really bad trouble trying to breathe. We tried twice on the defibrillator or something, whatever it's called, and both times didn't work, so I got to go to ambulance to Waikato Hospital. I don't like sleeping in that much, but I do love sleep as much as the next kid. But basically, if I wake up 5 minutes later than I normally do, which is about 10 to 6 most nights and most mornings, my day will be completely wrong. I have to do certain things before I can have breakfast and get up at 7. Those include checking emails, Google+, YouTube, watching anime, checking my fan fictions and all that. So basically, unless it's summer holidays, when I will give myself a sleep in, there's no such thing as a sleep in to me. I'm an early bird. My birthday is the 24th of July. Basically, I'm a very fussy eater to begin with, but I'm also fussy on how I eat my food. I will only eat, so I'm just going to do cereal because it will be too long otherwise. So with cornflakes, I basically have strawberries, cut up strawberries, and no milk. But with Wheat Bix, I will have 2 of them with 3 tablespoons of sultanas. And at camps, I will always have toast, unless there's no white toast or brown toast. And I really don't feel like toast, but normally I do. So on my first day of intermediate, my friend Teotihi, I was really organised, and my friend Teotihi wasn't. And basically, last year he told me, "You're always organised." I'm like, "No, I'm not. It's a rush to actually get ready for school for me, because I'm always a bit late getting off my laptop to have breakfast." So that's 25 facts about me. Thanks to all my awesome subscribers for 10. And Alex21, I got my cast off 2 weeks ago. It's not completely bendable yet, but it's basically all good now. Thanks for asking.